Alright guys, so I haven't updated y'all in a while, and I have not gotten around to getting home to get my stickers put on my truck and my decals and all of that stuff. But I did want to show y'all a really cool run that I'm doing right now. So I've been on the East Coast because I'm doing reefer now, and a lot of stuff comes from the agricultural part of the country, which unfortunately is east of 35. But now I'm taking loads that are taking me further, and of course to the love of my life, the West Coast, west of 35. So right now I picked up a load. Okay, let's see how my week started. So I had a dentist appointment last Friday, and then I had to reset because I was out of hours, so I came back on Sunday. 10 hours 44 minutes on duty, right at 600 miles. Now look at all the bullshit that went in. Off duty, on duty, on duty, off duty, on duty, okay, so, okay, full day. We go to the next day. We have 11 and a half, or 11, damn near 12 hours, and 673 miles. Much easier day. The grid looks a lot better. Life is great. We're doing good stuff here. October 5th, it was another easy day. 11 hours, 654 miles. Why am I showing you this? Because people talk shit, and I am that bitch. I'm gonna come with receipts. So I'm gonna show you all the bad days. So what happened on this day? So this looks bad because now as owner operator, I like to recap. I don't like to take breaks unless I absolutely have to, but got to the motherfucking shipper who had 4 days to get the fucking load ready. I won't put that shipper out there like that because I do a lot of business with them. But they are a beef company, I'll tell you that. Get to the fucking shipper all the fucking time. Third load in 3 weeks, where this motherfucker had 3 days to fill up a trailer for me to drop mine and pick theirs up and haul it across the country. Yeah, it wasn't fucking ready. So spent most of the day resetting, or not resetting. I spent most of my day in the fucking sleeper. So when it comes to recapping, I'm not going to be recapping a lot in a little while. And you know, dumb, just dumb. So this is today. Today was a shit fucking show. I'm not even going to lie. So I woke up, I was staring at my receiver all night long. Well, I got there at 1 o'clock yesterday. The receiver that I had dropped from, or no, how did it go? I do multiple loads in a day, so sometimes it gets a little confusing. I had 2 more drops on the trailer that I had. The first drop went really fast. The second drop went really fast. When I got to that third drop, the homie it was an older dude. He didn't know anything about electronic comm data stuff. I keep comm data checks on the truck, but we use express codes now. I write that on the check. He lets me out, and then as soon I'm like running because the finished load, the last 5 pallets, wasn't scheduled to be delivered until today at 5 o'clock this morning. But the logistics company said, hey, you know, we got a dude here. It's 5 pallets. He'll stick around if you can get here by 1. It was 12:15. The guy gives me my paperwork, or gives me my receipt for my lumper. I go out the gate. I go check out, and then he holds me up, and he was like, yeah, I think you didn't do it right. Now it's just like, sir, with all due respect, which one of us is older? Obviously you. So let me show you what this is. So I had to walk him through the whole fucking thing, and he had a flip phone. So it was a whole situation, and I had to do it with my phone. So I got really held up. Again, my appointment was at 5. So your girl was up and out of the bunk, off duty, doing what I do at 3:40 or 3:30 in the morning. I'm ready to go. Literally, I was right around the corner from the fucking thing. You could barely even see that I fucking drove there. I get there, and look how fucking long I had to sit there. They did not get to me until 8:30 because they were behind. So I used my personal conveyance, drove to the restroom, came back. my appointment was at 5 o'clock in the morning. This is trucking, guys. This is trucking. Not everything goes as planned. And so then whenever I'm done there, I have to go pick up the load that I have right now. And so I got some driving in, and then I go to pick up the load, and they make you go drop your empty. Now, I had already wasted like an hour and a half of my life washing out the trailer. With reefers, you got to wash it out every single time. So I spent an hour and a half of my life at a mom and pop place. I'm over here, like right now I'm in South Dakota. I'm coming from Minnesota. I've been in Minnesota for like 2 days, and that load I picked up in Kansas. And Sunday I started off at my house. Sunday I went to Denton, picked up the load, and drove all the way to Amarillo. On that next day where I drove all those fucking miles, I went from Amarillo, did a drop in Colorado, another drop in Utah, and then I picked up a load that had all 4 of these drops. And then I hauled ass that same day that I did the drop in Colorado, hauled all the way to fucking Dodge City, Kansas. So that's where all the miles come in. But I get to this shipper today, checks me in. He's like, okay, well, you got to go take your empty trailer to our washout place up the road. And I'm like, but I wasted an hour and a half at a mom and pop place and paid money out of my own fucking pocket. It's already been washed. He said, well, we're still going to wash it again because of what we carry. Okay, well, you could have told the broker that shit. So anyways, had to waste time there. Then I had to come back to their place, get my trailer. The trailer was too fucking low, and it's fucking heavy as hell. Lots of dead animals in that trailer. So the yard guy was cool. He came and he lifted it for me. But then somebody else coming in blocked the thing. So as you can see, all these zigzags going up and down, up and down. It's like off duty because I'm sitting around with my thumb up my ass. And then, you know, I drive. I'm on duty. I'm driving. I'm on duty. Personal conveyance because I got to go to the place. I need to go to the store while I'm there. Let me tell you, I haven't eaten since 3 a.m. this morning. And right now it is 7:04 in the afternoon. I don't even have any drinks here. Like, look at my shit. It's gone. I can't even reach my fucking cheese nips. I tried with my foot, y'all. I tried. You could see my footprint there. I'm fucking starving. But I wanted to show y'all this. This happens. So how many miles did we do today? In 10 hours, 484 miles. That's not cool for me, man. Like, that's not cool. But we're going to go ahead and verify this shit. Get it over with. And let me show y'all what we are working with. The fact that the broker even trusted me with this load is just fucking radical. So if y'all have been around long enough, you've seen me do like the 4-day challenge. Hello, can we work? I know we're in like literally the middle of nowhere, but I'm trying to make a video here and you're kind of holding me up and I really have to pee. There we go. Okay, so let's go to my status. I rolled in with 29 minutes left on my clock. Okay, so here is, so I came back on Sunday, right? So for the whole week I have left 21 hours and 55 miles. Let's go to my co-pilot. And oh, now y'all can see who I'm contracted with. Look how much more miles I have to go. 1,516 miles. And I have basically 2 shifts. Yes, I am contracted with Hirschbach. That's who gives me all of my stuff. And my freedom and my brokerage. I'm going to make a whole video about them. But I want to get my truck decked out and do all of that fun stuff first. So, I still have 1,500 plus miles to go. Now, y'all all know I can drive 600. My trucks are not governed the way they were before, so, but I don't speed. I think the most I've ever gone is like 72 miles an hour. 21 miles is like 2 shifts. So we're just ending today, which is Thursday. And so I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This load is due on Monday. It's a live unload in California, Richmond, California. Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I have plenty of time to fucking get it there, theoretically. But does it look like I have a lot of time to actually get it there? So what do you do in these situations? Somebody like me who likes to drive 600 miles a day would drive 600 and plus miles a day, do a full 11-hour day, and be out of time in 2 days. Which means Friday and Saturday I'd be cool, and Sunday I'd have to chill until midnight, and that's where we come to this part. I'm getting a lot of questions, people that don't want to go back. I know I've made a lot of videos. So how does recap work? So it lets you know tomorrow I'm still going to have the 21 hours and 55 minutes because you only recap your hours starting on day 8. So once you start recapping, every day is day 8. And those of you who've been with me, you've heard me say that before. So October 3rd is the day that I came back. It was a Sunday. So on Sunday, that's going to be my day 8. So what I am going to do is I'm going to drive 10 hours tomorrow. I'm going to drive 10 hours. I actually might break it up 8 and 8. I haven't decided yet. But either way, I'm going to split my time in half between Friday and Saturday. I want to do 8, 8, and 8. That way I can drive all 3 days some. And then I will have this coming back to me Sunday at midnight. Which is, actually I think it'll come Saturday at midnight, Sunday morning. However you look at that. Whenever it turns Sunday, Central Standard Time, I'll already be East Coast. Central Standard Time, I will get back 10 hours and 45 minutes plus whatever little change I have on my clock. Then every midnight after that, so on Monday, I will recap 11 hours and 52 minutes plus whatever I have on my clock. On Tuesday, I'll recap this right here. And then I'm going to have this bullshit. So what's going to happen is I usually wind up, this is where I decide whether I want to keep recapping. If I do want to keep recapping, so this load is due Monday at 10 in the morning. I like to be knocking on the door so that our cutoff for pay period is Tuesday at midnight. If I'm knocking on the door and I get unloaded by noon, which is very possible, then I still have time to run something local or even 600 miles, because I can do that in one day, and get it there by Tuesday at midnight. I got 1,200 miles I can actually work with. But if I'm working with this, then me being the seasoned driver that I am, what I would do on these days here is I would just not work the whole days. So when you're recapping, you only want to drive 8 hours of your 11 hours. If you have 11 hours, most of the time I don't when I'm recapping. You only want to drive 8 hours. So every day I'm rolling over, say I run all of this out and I got to wait around until Sunday night to recap this. Well, I'm only going to drive 8 hours. So I'm going to have 2 hours and 45 minutes to roll over that night that's going to go to this. So this is going to put me at damn near 14 hours. And then if I drive 8 hours of that, the following day, 14 minus 8 is 6. Then we're going to roll over 6 hours to here. That's going to give me 17 hours. I do 8 hours of 17 hours. I have 9 hours. That way, when I get to the 4-hour recap day, now I'm working with a full 13-hour day. And then I keep recapping going forward. So that, my friends, is how recap works. I hope y'all enjoyed this and y'all learned something other than who I am obviously contracted with. But that is how I run. That's how we run our logs. And, you know, today was just one of those fucking days where I was just fed up with fucking life. Like, today was just, I had a long talk with my son, and it was great. But, you know, to 10 hours earlier in the week, I put out 660 something miles. 10 hours today, I put out 485 miles. So you have to take the good with the bad. So that's my lesson for today. I hope y'all are having an awesome day, and I hope y'all learned something from this. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. Your girl's gonna go pee, and then I'm going to make some Italian meatballs and pasta because I'm fucking starving. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.